My favorite moment in Survivor history is when Keith Nail offers to leave for Kimmy. Based on that she has young kids, I will not be leaving for another player. I will wait for somebody to leave for me, which is the most ideal situation. It's just, I don't have young kids, but listen, I can lie about it if I need to.
My bold prediction about Survivor 45 is that they're going to do away with Advantage Palooza, and it's just going to be like OG Idols without like steal a vote, get another vote, 10 votes for you. Like, it's just, I don't know if that's a bold statement or if that's just my hope, because I hate Advantage Palooza so much. It stresses me out.
We kind of got like Tribe Swap Light on season 44, and we haven't had a real like genuine drop your buffs moment in a long time. So I feel like we're gonna actually do that, like random drop your buffs, and maybe we go from 3 to 2 tribes kind of early in the game, and that would be put us all on our heels a little bit.
I think that they're going to try to incorporate more of the old-fashioned challenges. Like, I feel like there was such a positive reception to Last Gas. I think that was in 43. And everybody was, like, in love with it. And, like, new Survivor fans, I don't think, like, really understood Last Gas or, like, that it was so trying of a challenge. People just went crazy for it. So I feel like they're going to start trying to incorporate some of these older challenges back in. Like, we're going to see some previous, historical Survivor challenges come up.
Let's see, I'm channeling my crystal ball, and my bold prediction is that there will be at least 3 people who don't have a vote at one point in time.
Family visits, because they haven't done them in a while. I think that will really change up the game. And starting off with bigger tribes. I think that might be a twist, instead of 6 people per tribe. I hope so. At least I hope so.
There will be a tribal council in the merge where 3 people have idols, all of them play them, all of them negate the votes, and there has to be a revote, right? So every one of them need to play their idol, and they all did it. And then there's some round, and some poor unlucky soul, hopefully not me, will be chopped. But there's my bold prediction. I think it's plausible, just with the state of the game.
I think in looking at the cast right now, we've had a couple of years in a row, a couple of seasons in a row of women being voted out first. My bold prediction is that there'll be a couple of men that'll be voted out before the women. And it's not gonna be me though. I'm gonna fight hard as hell to make sure that doesn't happen. But I can see that the ladies in this cast, they look very strong.
On April 19th, 20th, I think something crazy is going to go down. I think something, because there's going to be a solar eclipse. And that usually, I'm really into astrology and I'm into the energies that we're all being affected by. Some people don't know that they're being affected by them. Some people tune into them a little bit more. So on April 19th, 20th, I think some is going to go down.
With us having a returning player, I think that people are going to be more inclined to align with him or to try to get him out quicker, similar to having like a returning player. Like if you were playing with somebody like Boston Rob or you're playing with somebody like Malcolm, you wouldn't wait. I would definitely say that it's going to be interesting to see his game unfurl and how it's going to align with mine, and whether or not it can align with mine, with him being such a big presence that we already kind of know.
I think there's been a trend in the last couple of seasons where young women are frequently voted out earlier in the game. And I just have this feeling that because it's happened a couple of seasons now, the young women that are playing this season might catch on to it and then proactively develop a strategy around that. And I think I would love to see that. I mean, I'm completely speaking from a biased perspective as a young woman myself, but I think it would be kind of cool to see, and that's my big bold prediction for this season.
I have been with the cast here in the pregame for about a week now. We're all really smiling at each other. Everybody's so excited to get started. My bold prediction for Survivor 45 is that somebody is going to voluntarily leave to help another player. My favorite moment in Survivor history is when Keith Nail offers to leave for Kimmy at the final 6 of Survivor Cambodia, just based on that she has young kids. I think that's beautiful, and I think that's the essence of what Survivor is. I'm with a group. That's my favorite moment. I feel that it could happen. I will not be leaving for another player. I will wait for somebody to leave for me, which is the most ideal situation. It's just, I don't have young kids, but listen, I can lie about them if I need to.
Looking at the cast right now, I can already tell you that we have a more diverse group of people than I think we've ever seen in Survivor in the past. And I think that dynamic is going to be really important moving forward, not just in terms of like how alliances are formed, but how the game is played, in particular, how we're distributed across teams. I mean, I think how people communicate together, just with their differences is going to be so critical. I have no idea how the differences that we have in our cast in terms of diversity is going to impact the game, but I'm sure it will.
Here's my bold prediction. There is going to be at least one tribe swap happening pre-merge.
Bold prediction, I think that this is going to be one of the all-time most hilarious seasons. Like, I can't talk to anybody here at Ponderosa, but just getting like eye vibes off of people, like I can tell there's going to be some funny people, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Tribe swaps. I know it's going to happen. Like, I just have a feeling chilling down my spine and my bones. You're going to get so comfortable. You're going to have an alliance. You're going to be all this, and then Jeff's going to be like, you know what? We're going to swap, guys. And then everybody's going to be like, no! So I definitely don't want to see that, but I think it's coming. I think it's going to come. Yeah.
I think somebody is going to get some word from home. I think they're going to have to stop the game. Some big's going on at home, and they're going to have to, I don't know if they're going to leave for it, but I think there's going to be some interruption with like some external thing affecting the game.
I feel like this is the season that the 3-tribe format doesn't screw over all the girls. I think that there is all this momentum right now that's coming in, and I think this is the time that we're going to see 4 or 5 of the guys get popped pre-merge, and it's going to be a very interesting dynamic on the other half of the game.
I think we're getting closer and closer to that advantage where I know it's from South Africa originally, but Adam trying to get the symbol off Jeff's podium. Like, I'm not able to watch the rest of season 44. I only watched the first half of it because then I came out here. But I think something's going on with those chess pieces. I think we're going to see something in Tribal Council that's we're going to have to suss out. And so that's what I'm kind of looking for. The way in Jeff's podcast that he's been doing, he's been focusing on the art department. I wouldn't be shocked if he gives him something more to do with that. I mean, we've hit idols and challenges. There's idols around camp. There's idols at like Shipwheel Island or Edge of Extinction or whatever. We haven't seen any idols or advantages at Tribal. So I really think that's coming. That's coming.